It was supposed to be the quarterly Security Council discussion on Israel and Palestine.
We can't talk about stability in the Middle East without talking about Iran.
Joining the US in disdainful defiance of the day's agenda, the Israeli ambassador also made no mention of Israel or Palestine.
As Iran's reign of terror penetrates entire continents.
The fact that some delegations didn't even mention the word Palestine is something that gives us concern.
At the same time as the US uses some UN institutions to unilaterally advance its policy, it threatens to withdraw funding from others.
We've cut off $700 million of the peacekeeping budget at the UN, but we didn't cut helping people. We made them smarter. We made them better.
Nikki, I think you're going to see the following problem. If funding for the United Nations is cut and you go and try to work on reform, you are not going to be listened to because you don't have the leverage.
Under President Trump, this leverage is aimed at advancing the policy of America First, a policy in which critics contend human rights take second place to the advancement of US isolationist interests.
There's no doubt that every country has a duty to protect its own people. We believe, though, that it has to be consistent with human rights standards and principles, and not at the expense of human rights standards and principles, because ultimately, if you follow this logic to its eventual conclusion, the state degrades itself.
During the US electoral campaign, you said, and I quote, Donald Trump as president would pose a global danger. Any reason for you to have changed your mind over the last few months?
For many of us, what seemed to be an erratic approach to human rights questions made us feel uneasy. And I said it was like being in the back of a bus with the driver who wasn't completely in control of the bus and careening down a mountain path.
The contention that in the Trump perception of America First, human rights are in danger of being run over by the bus. Mike Hanna, Al Jazeera, United Nations.